great investments are made in the middle of bad financial situations. And if you look at not only great investments, but great companies are founded in downturns. Companies like Microsoft and Apple Computer were both built in downturns. And that's the best time to invest. So I think that most important advice is the world is not coming to an end. The sky is not falling. Okay, it's just a cycle. What goes up goes down. What goes down goes up. And in fact, when it's down, that's usually a good time to invest because it's going to go up later on. That's not, Uberhochen. Okay, to understand that. I think that in general, investing in Israel long term is a great investment. I think figuring out ways that you can not only put your tzedakah and your heart in Israel, but also your mind. And whether that's by buying Israeli stocks or investing in Israeli startups, okay, or buying real estate in Israel, I think the Jewish community owes it to itself, not only for its commitment, but for its own financial future to invest in Israel. Because Israel has just been an incredibly good investment. Our stock market in Israel has been the best performing stock market in the West over the last 10 years. If you would put money in Israel 10 years ago, you'd have 161% return over 10 years, better than any Western stock market. So investing in Israel is not just good Jewish and good Zionist activity, but is also good financial activity. Investors typically try to invest not with their heart, but with their mind. And they look at what area is going to have the most promise, what's going to give me the biggest security, but also the biggest return. And Israel has simply been that. If you look at the security, for example, in Israel bonds, they've never defaulted. Israel's never had a financial crisis. Our banks didn't fall apart like other banks. The Israeli stock market has not had a massive collapse. Israel is very, very secure. But on top of that, Israel is about growth. And what today people are saying is, how do I get more than small interest rates in the bank? How do I get real, multiplication of my investment? And if you look at, everyone wants to invest early in Apple Computer or in Microsoft or in Cisco. And the next Apple computers and the next Microsoft and the next Cisco are in Israel. And therefore, it's important for, I think, your viewers, whether they're Jewish or not Jewish, to invest in Israeli stocks and to take positions in Israeli startups. Now, my new project is something called ourcrowd.com, OURCROWD.com. And what it does is it gives your viewers or anybody around the world the ability to directly invest in an Israeli startup. In other words, we're taking the best, we think, of Israel's new startups, whether it's working on parking or new electricity or new software or new automation for old industries like shipping. And we've got companies where you can now invest even relatively small amounts, like $10,000, which, again, is a chunk of money, but for many people is a reasonable investment. You can invest that directly in an Israeli startup. You can choose your own. You can get involved in the company. You can help them build. And that we can do for you together on a site called ourcrowd.com.